Haley Chatfield, and I'm a real estate broker in Lacey, Washington. I'm a part of Keller Williams South Sound on the Live Well Home Group. And today I'm meeting with Malcolm Miller, loan officer at Fairway Independent Mortgage. And Malcolm and I are going to be discussing some things that you can do as a home buyer or someone looking to buy a home within the 12 to 6 months. And he's going to tell you what you can do to prepare for pre-approval. So Malcolm, a lot of people have to provide a ton of documentation to you when starting pre-approval.
Yep.
So what suggestions do you have for them to organize those documents?
I would suggest creating a file, like on your computer, or if you don't have one, even a paper file. And when you put all your stuff in there when you get it, your pay stubs, your W-2s, tax returns, so on and so forth. This way, when the time comes, you're ready to just hand over that file or email that file instead of trickling it in. I've had literally people like, oh, I gotta go check my storage, I don't know where my W-2 is and stuff like that, and it just delays the process. The sooner I get that stuff, the sooner I can get you an approval letter and you're out there being competitive.
Okay, that's a great tip. The home buying process can be fairly stressful, especially given the current housing market. So it's good to have something a little bit more simplistic when you're preparing to get pre-approved for your loan. So credit-wise, is there anything that people can do to make sure that they're financially prepared?
When it comes to credit, keep your payments low as you possibly can. If number one thing, do not go buy a car before you come and see me about buying a piece of property, because every $100 worth of car payment is about $15,000 worth of house that you're not going to get.
That's amazing. So if someone had, per se, a $600 a month car payment, which is, pretty common nowadays, that would decrease the amount of home that they could buy by $90,000.
That is correct.
Which that is crazy. That's, decreasing from a 4-bedroom home to a 2-bedroom home, or maybe only getting a 1.5 bath instead of that second bathroom that you really need.
Yeah, in some markets you can't, if there's a, if you're in a 350 market or a $400,000 market and you have to drop down to 310.
Right. Sometimes it takes you out of the game.
It does.
Right. Perfect. So that's good information for people to have. And what about like credit health, making payments on time and having a good credit history?
Well, one of the easiest programs to get into is the FHA program, because you only have to have a clean bill of health or credit history for 12 months. So that's the number one barrier is, hey, have you had any late payments in the last 12 months? So make sure that even the smallest payments, don't think that you can skip one and double up next month. Just pay the $20, $30, whatever it is, to keep your credit score clean, so that you can qualify for those different types of programs. And then when it comes to score, a lot of times your score goes down because you're using too much of the limit on your card.
Right.
So you'll want to keep that balance at least at half of the limit, or 35% if you can. That's the best number.
Okay, so suggestion always you should try to make minimum payments on your cards, but definitely within 12 months of thinking about buying a home, you want to make sure you're at least making your minimum payments on time for everything, and that you're not overutilizing your credit cards if possible.
That is right. Use it as little as possible.
Okay, great. This was some great information, Malcolm. I appreciate you sharing with us. This is just a start, guys. I'm going to be doing a bunch of additional videos with Malcolm, just educating you guys on the pre-approval process, some of the things that happen during the loan process when you're actually in contract. We have just tons of information to share with you, so we look forward to touching base with you soon.